So I've noticed some of my most viewed videos are about the Motu M2, and I've been using it for like what, a month or two now, a couple of months, and I haven't noticed any problems with it at all. I did use the output for a short amount of time with some headphones, watching YouTube videos and doing playback. Never any stutter or hiccups or pops or clicks. When I had the Focusrite Scarlett Solo 2nd Gen, if I used the outputs to watch YouTube videos and play video games and stuff, I noticed a lot of clicking, crackling, popping, stuttering kind of stuff, to the point that I stopped using the output and started using my motherboard output again. So yeah, the output performance seems to be really good. Again, the latency specs are really good on this compared to the preamps. Really good. I have plenty of clean gain on the Motu, even with condenser mics that are supposed to be really sensitive, like the Rode NT1. I noticed I was cranking the gain quite a bit on these, but once I got the Motu M2, I could get much farther back from my microphones and use a lot less gain and have a lot cleaner of a signal. And again, you can max out the gain on these preamps and it'll remain flat from 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. Unlike on the Focusrite, which starts to roll off the highs and lows. So if you got an SM7B, a Focusrite's going to make it sound even darker and thinner sounding when you crank the gain all the way. And again, these are quieter preamps. You get more gain. It's a tiny bit warm. If I put my finger like it gets a tiny bit warm, not that big of a deal, I guess. But yeah, so far, the knobs, they work great. I don't recommend turning them all the time. Set it and forget it, and you'll probably have the knobs last longer. I've noticed on some interfaces I've used, if you're constantly turning the knob every day to adjust volume, it'll eventually go bad and start, causing problems. So anyway, it's been a few months. I've been using this. No hiccups whatsoever. I do think maybe on one or two videos I recorded, there were some clicks, crackles, and pops from my microphone. And I think maybe that was around the time I was doing a lot of, tweaks. Like, I don't know. I think maybe it was some software interference. Anyway, I don't know. So I don't know where those clicks and pops came from. It's usually the audio interface, but that was only like one or two times. And I was doing a lot of weird Apo EQ and stuff. And I don't know, maybe that was affecting it somehow. So anyway, yeah, this is an amazing audio interface. It's worth the upgrade over the Focusrites. Like I said, you get more gain. They remain flat from 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz, even at maximum gain. The outputs can handle, 300 ohm headphones like the HD600s I tried, no problem. So everything works as you would expect, no hiccups, no problems. It seems like a legit upgrade over the Focusrite stuff. So definitely, just for a couple of bucks more, you can get this over the 2i2 2nd Gen Focusrite, and it's completely worth the money. There's no reason to get a Focusrite. More gain, better outputs, lower latency. It's all true. The Motu M2 is amazing, and I rarely talk about it because it does everything it needs to do. No problem. So yeah, no issues. Again, with the Focusrite, there were times where I had to get pretty close to the microphone to keep that signal to noise down, even with condensers, So, the weak link in my signal chain when I was using the Rode NT1 was definitely the Focusrite preamps. Those were what you could hear, first, the self noise. And, I had to crank the gain a lot, which is sad. So, the Motu M2 should be the industry standard audio interface for people, not the Focusrite.